Some stories whisper through time, stories where power isn't loud, where strength is wrapped in softness, and where a woman's destiny unfolds quietly until the moment God reveals it. This is the story of Esther, a woman positioned with purpose, guided by grace, and chosen for a moment bigger than herself. Welcome to the Esther Blueprint. Esther did not begin as a queen. She began as Hadassah, an orphan girl raised by her cousin Mordecai after losing both parents. She lived in obscurity, yet she carried a quiet grace. Her name meant myrtle tree, symbolizing resilience, beauty, and calm strength. Before destiny called her, she learned humility. She learned wisdom. She learned how to move quietly and intentionally. Sometimes God grows queens in silence because noise would drown their becoming. When King Xerxes sought a new queen, young women were brought from every province. Esther did not enter the palace with ambition. She entered with quiet confidence, uncertain of her future, but certain of her character. She did not demand attention. She did not compete. She did not decorate herself with excess. Her simplicity made her shine. Her gentleness made her memorable. Her authenticity made her favored.
Take only what you need, Esther. Simplicity becomes you.
And so she did. Only what was necessary. Nothing more. When Esther stood before the king, her presence spoke louder than any adornment. Her gown whispered softly as it moved with the light, reflecting the grace she carried.
She pleases me above all others.
And Esther was crowned Queen of Persia, not because she was the most decorated, but because she carried grace, wisdom, and humility. Favor surrounds you when you rest in the destiny God completed before your first breath. Elevation does not exempt us from testing, only prepares us to overcome it. Haman, a man consumed by ego, convinced the king to sign a decree ordering the destruction of Esther's people. The nation mourned, fear spread, and Mordecai reached out to Esther.
You cannot remain silent. You must go to the king.
But approaching the king uninvited meant death. Esther's silence could protect her, but her silence could also destroy her people. There comes a moment when calling confronts comfort.
Who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this?
Purpose rarely announces itself loudly. Sometimes it whispers through the people we trust. Esther felt fear, but fear did not disqualify her. God can use trembling hands for extraordinary things. Esther did not move immediately. She prepared with fasting and asked her people to join her.
Then I will go to the king, and if I perish, I perish.
This was not reckless bravery. This was surrendered bravery. Confidence rooted in God, not self. After 3 days, she rose, robed in elegance, purpose, and faith. Esther stepped into the king's court, a place where she could lose her life. But when Xerxes saw her, his heart moved.
Esther, what is it you desire? Even half the kingdom, it shall be yours.
Grace went before her, before she spoke a single word. Esther did not rush her request. She invited the king and Haman to a private banquet, then another. Patience is a weapon. Timing is strategy. Wisdom is influence. At the second feast, the truth was revealed.
Spare my life, and the lives of my people.
The king was stunned. Haman was undone, and Esther's courage shifted an empire. Haman was removed. A new decree was written. Esther's people were saved. A quiet woman with a courageous heart rewrote history. She stepped into purpose with softness, with wisdom, and with faith. Esther teaches us, softness is not weakness, Preparation is power. Wisdom is influence. Faith is strength. And purpose often waits for our yes, even in fear. To every woman listening, you too were positioned for such a time as this.